If I had yet a life to live, I'd spend it going about declaring wildernesses, such as the lower end of Greenwich Peninsula, just beyond where Jack Gabe's farm used to be, before the sand overran it. In the days when the wilderness overtook humanity, rather than the other way around. We spend this Saturday there at Greenwich, wife, family, and self. Look there, I say as a marsh hawk sweeps and dives to make its kill. The morsel field mouse surely does not break nature's balance. Try not to walk on the marram grass, an echo from our ecological daughter. We obey her voice of conscience. This is an enduring creation. We regard it with awe.
Each national park is set up in Canada to represent a representative natural area. So in Prince Edward Island, we're in a maritime plain natural area. We also here would have a challenge with, because of the size of the park and because of some of the stressors that would be what we would call anthropogenic or human-induced stressors occurring on the park, like on our ecosystems, is to work within that greater ecosystem. There's landowners, there's development, there's agriculture, there's lots of things all around us occurring. So it's in our interest and in the interest of the people of Canada, as for Parks Canada here, to work in that greater ecosystem as well, to try to work with our neighbors, to educate them, and to try to, all the time, trying to restore and maintain the EI that exists.
We're also going to be having a few garbage bags with us to pick up.
I think we should have 1,000 people here today. Everyone should be doing this and be aware of it.
Toutes les fois qu'on vient, on est actif.
Moi, je dirais 5 ans.
À observer, puis essayer de protéger, puis alimenter l'équipe de Linda puis de Rick avec les informations, les photos.
Quand on marche sur la plage, ben on regarde les traces, on écoute pour voir si on n'entend pas un piping plover.
Ils viennent nous voir, mais qu'est-ce que vous faites? Mais qu'est-ce que vous faites? Là, on leur explique, regardez bien comme il faut, vous allez voir, il y a un petit oiseau là-bas, puis il y en a un autre en arrière, il y en a un plus gros, ça c'est la mer. Ben là, je savais pas ça. On leur explique qu'est-ce qui se passe avec ça, puis ils repartent, ils sont contents. Puis d'autres, ben, quand on voit qu'ils se comportent de manière menaçante, on va les avertir que c'est un oiseau qui est en danger d'extinction, qu'il y a des gens ici qui travaillent fort à les préserver, puis à essayer de sauver l'espèce.
We monitor it every year. We look at the number of pair, the number of breeding pair that return here, and on any one of our beaches we have a lot of staff involved with covering every beach in the park basically. If they nest in that area, we will we have various tools, management tools at our disposal. We can close areas to keep people out. That's the other part of EI, is that we monitor the health of EI in the park, but where we can, we try to restore ecological integrities. As an example, the specific forest is what was here at one time was the Acadian forest, which would have been a different species mix than what we see around us right now. So we're trying to increase that part of the forest, so through planting and through different programs that we have. For garlic mustard, as an invasive species, what it's doing is it's taking over the understory, the areas where it has colonized. You lose your biodiversity, so you're losing an ecological integrity component, right? For the most part, it's picking the plants, picking those seed plants to try to get it to the stage where there's just no seeds left in the soil and it's going to stop coming up. The dune is part of our coastal ecosystem. We look at some of the areas that have been damaged through human traffic or storms or a combination. And we are trying to do some type of restoration work. And the idea is to have these primary dunes, you know, covered completely in things like marram grass and that type of vegetation which holds the sand. So the challenge for us is to work together, to have an integrated approach to solving the issues so that we do keep our EI and maintain and restore our EI where can we restore it, while still presenting those opportunities and that educational component that we're responsible for. So that's the challenge, really.
Well, we'll get it. You know, like I came last year. This year I brought my sister. So she'll bring somebody next year. You know, we can make it grow if we keep at it. Every person that you can reach is potentially an ambassador to the park, right? So you're promoting that stewardship type of attitude. So if somebody's aware enough that I'm supposed to stay on the trail,
then you would hope that, you know, that's going to get passed on to their family, to their friends, this, that. Like, that's how you educate. You can't necessarily reach everybody, but the people you reach, you're hoping that are going to deliver that message as well. I would say you can't overlook the importance of those small gestures or those individual people that do the right thing, right?